So today I went to Goodwill. I found some Goosebumps. We'll get to what I found at the end, because it's something. I'm saving that for last. And then, of course, we went shopping, we did some other shit that we're supposed to do. My mom decided, you know what, fuck it, we'll take him to another bookstore. One where I found that gigantic haul. In that gigantic haul, every single week for the past month now, so like 5 or 6 weeks, I went there every week and bought like 5 or 10 books. Most of the books that were $2. The old ones. Yeah, the older ones were cheaper. The new ones were like $3.50. So after that amount of time, I cleared out half of it. And then my mom said, you know what, we're gonna take him and we're gonna just let him, clear out the other half. And not only did I get the other half of the Goosebump books, I got some other shit. But it's R.L. Stine and non-R.L. Stine. There's only 2 non-R.L. Stine things in this video, so I'll get to right away. But yeah. What I found today was probably makes this the very best haul of the year. Now, sadly, I didn't have footage of it. So yeah. I did have footage, and you saw, if you skip to the end of my last video, you saw the major thing in this video. It's something I don't have, and it's a book, so don't worry, there's no toys. Which would still be extremely awesome, way better than a book. Like, you don't see that shit now. Not in the past 5 years, over half a decade, I have found a fucking merchandise item. And we're still going on that streak, so I'm hoping one day I'll break it. Besides a hoodie, but that was, it was already the same hoodie I already had. It was new merch. New merch. So, anyways, yeah, we're gonna go into what I found. First 2 items are from Goodwill. We'll get to the other Goodwill stuff at the end. And we didn't just find books, we found some DVDs as well. Speaking of DVDs, let's start off with a DVD. Corpse Bride. Gonna add that to the shelf, nothing crazy. We also found this, Tales for the Midnight Hour. I thought it was interesting. It was only 25 cents. And, yeah, it sounds interesting. I'll give it a read sometime soon, hopefully. Maybe Halloween. Either way, very exciting. Shit. And that's it for the non-R.L. Stine stuff. I don't know where to put this. Okay, so, now moving on to R.L. Stine books that aren't Goosebumps. Fucking. Okay, so, if you guys don't know, my shelves have some Ghost of Fear Street books. And Fear Street, and anything else R.L. Stine related, either being books, DVDs. You get the point. But, Ghost of Fear Street was like, one of the other things I like to collect from R.L. Stine. When I see Ghost of Fear Street, I grab it. These have also been sitting there in that same shop, the bookstore. All this now is from the bookstore, except for a few things at the end, but are still from Goodwill. Yeah, I've been collecting these throughout the years every time I see them. If I see them, I grab them. If I see Ghost of Fear Street, they're mine. I grab them. So, I found some very interesting stuff. And I don't even know half the books that exist in the series. I don't even know the exact number that there is in the series, because I just do not pay attention to series that much. I just grab them, so when I'm done with reading, I have something else to read from Stine. Even though I know the series is probably one of the worst. So we have Hide and Streak 2. I already have the first Hide and Streak. Sorry. In case you can hear me there. I do have that first Hide and Streak, so this is the sequel to it. I got a phone call, it might fuck the audio. We also have a very, very interesting one. I'm actually very excited to read this because this looks very interesting. Spell of the Screaming Jokers. It's very interesting title. Yeah, I've never seen this one before. I'm excited to read it eventually. Like I said, I'm not going into these for years until I'm done with the Goosebumps series. Yeah. Anyways, this one, I think Isak has this one. Oh, sorry, Xenak, sorry. It's very similar names. Don't ever get sick at Granny's. They had duplicates of almost every single one of these they had there. Yeah, very weird. Very fucking weird. I am not excited to read that one eventually. This one I am, though. It looks promising with an awesome cover. Fright Christmas. I've even wanted this one for my birthday a few years back. Never got it, though, but it was online, so my mom only bores me Goosebumps, not this stuff. Yeah, really, really cool cover. Very excited to see what this is about. I like Christmas horror. That's one of my big things when it comes to horror. I really like Christmas horror. Anyways, next up is How to Be a Vampire. It's such a weird cover, but I like it. And title, of course. But it's overall weird, but I like it. Now the boring shit is out of the way. Let's get to some better stuff. Still from Stine, of course. It's not Goosebumps. we got, this still goes with Fear Street. It's just a big one. It's a big thick book. Creepy Collection number 4, Big Bad Bugs, containing 3 books, Nightmare in 3D, The Bugman List, and Halloween Bugs Me. All from the series of Ghosts from Fear Street. I only have Nightmare in 3D. I have like 3 of those, I think. Some of these books are very common to find. Also very cool. And next up, we actually have a mostly ghostly book. I grab whatever I find from Stine, like I said. This is actually my second mostly ghostly book. Yes, it actually is. So I already have 5. This is gonna be my first of the first one. I'll be able to find more in the years to come. So now the boring, unrelated to Goosebumps shit is out of the way, let's actually get to the Goosebumps shit. So we have another fucking copy of Attack of the Giver Ghouls reprint. I have like 5 of these now. This is my 6th. This is my 6th copy. Not to mention later in this video, I'm gonna get to the old books. Let's just say my Revenge of the Lawn Gnome count for how many copies of that book I have is gonna round up to near 20. Because I am a fucking psychopath. I just want to point that out. I thought that was funny. I have most of that book more than any of the other Goosebumps books, I swear. Anyways, let's get Invisible. Yeah, it's just whatever. Honestly, I prefer this one somewhat, not overall, because the cover is really cool. His head is missing. Not that the old one isn't way better. It's a million times better. It looks so much cooler. And, like, it's more creepy with the weird art style. Weird as in cool. Sorry, I want to get that out there. Deep Trouble. This is just fucking boring for a cover. Anyways, yeah. Second actually copy of that. I have trouble finding the some of the classic books actually. That's weird. I have so much trouble finding the classic books nowadays. I'm a lot more likely to find this, which is Attack the Mutant, or like the old books. Yeah, there's my Attack the Mutant book there. And now, Enabling Dummy Free. Really solid book. Really loves it. Yeah, we're not counting the books, we're just showing what we got. Revenge of the Living Dummy. Now, from what I know... Oh, shit. Oh, we have something interesting besides this. Right afterwards, we have What's Been for Breakfast, but... Sorry. Scroll over here. Let's see. I can fucking find it. This edition published in the UK. This is a UK copy. Let's put them right side by side and you can tell me what's fucking... does this seem a little taller to you? Does this seem like... There you go. See that difference? Yeah. Put this right behind it. See how it comes off like that? Yeah, this is the UK copy. It says on the inside. So now I have a UK copy of Monster for Breakfast. I don't know how to feel about that, but like, I'm not mad. I'm not complaining. Finally, for the new books, Frankenstein's Dog. And these aren't new, like I don't have these before. I've had these for years. Frankenstein's Dog. Yeah, it's my first actual copy of this. I have never had a copy of this, besides the one I have. Wait, no, I actually have 2 of these. Sorry, I have a copy of Every Most Wanted, but this is the first copy I've gotten in years. That's cool. Anyways, yeah, now that that shit's out of the way, fucking bullshit, let's get to the old books, and we're gonna go quickly on these. We've all seen these. Let me pull out some of these. And there were duplicates of some of these, and all of these were from a guy named Wilmot. Okay, most of them. So, we have 2 copies of Sail the Basement. Just fucking Monster Blood, Night of Living Dummy. This one's bad condition. Decent condition, Ghost Next Door, and 2 of the goddamn worst book in the original series, I swear. Careful what you wish for. This book sucks ass. Don't read it if you're going to the Goosebumps stuff for the first 10. Read it like halfway through. You know, it's gonna be murder. You can't scare me. I'm afraid of bees. I know this isn't that interesting, so you're like, oh, you already have these. Attack the Mutant, there's a big jump there. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Revenge of the Lawn Gnomes. Like I said earlier, this is the book I have the most of. And now I have, thanks to this, I have a total of 15 or 16 somewhere in there. My dog is like, yeah, I have 15 or 16 of these now. Damn. Anyways, we have A Ghost Next Door. In really solid condition, actually. Of course, all of these, most of these, actually, I checked, some of these aren't from Wilmot. But most of these, like you can see here, that the whole Stine shelf was not exactly Wilmot, but most of them were. Like, all the Ghost of Your Street were some guy named Wilmot. I don't know why their name is Wilmot. I guess somebody just donated a collection. They put all their names on them at some point. How I Got My Shrunken Head. Also, another copy. Same goes for Legend of the Lost Legend. And not to mention that this bookstore, this wasn't all they had for Goosebumps. I have been clearing them out for weeks, like I said. So, there was already half of it gone in my collection somewhere. Like last week, I went there, grabbed Say Cheese and Die Again, and another copy of Legend of the Lost Legend. They had like 3 or 4 of these. And, yeah. So yeah, now I have 2 more of this. Y'all know I love My Shrunken Head. It's not my favorite book. It's not even top, like, 30 for me. It's not that great. Review coming eventually, whenever I get around to rereading it. I usually reread books before reviews, unless I'm very familiar with the book, and I've read it like once or twice, in, you know, within the last year or 2. Don't have to reread books every time. And yeah, that might be a bad thing, though. That is it for that bookshop. Everything I showed you, besides those 2 things at the beginning, were from that bookshop. Now we got Goodwill. And some of you may notice, but the Goodwill that is closest to me, it is absolutely terrible. I went to that same Goodwill and that same bookshop in my last Big Thrift Adventures video. And, yeah, they had only a copy of the movie. So not only did they not just have them, I mean, they didn't have the movie. They actually had some of the DVDs from the show. These were the only 2 DVDs they had. They're in really good condition. They're opened. I think the shit inside is missing. Yeah, sadly it is. So, I mean, there's still DVDs in them, but like, yeah, sadly. That was it for DVDs. But, I think I was very surprised when I found this. This made my fucking day. I didn't even need to go to these bookstores. I don't have this book yet. Ghost in the fucking Mirror. In not exactly the greatest condition, but Ghost in the fucking Mirror. And that was it for the Goosebumps books there. That was it. I wasn't even complaining in the first place. Like, I'm not complaining. But yeah, all they had was Ghost in the Mirror. It was just sitting on the shelf. It was just scrunched up between 2 books. And yeah, it was just there. I'm like, holy shit, Series 1000 book. What is it? I just read it from the side, like, holy shit, it's Ghost in the Mirror. Picked it up. It's not the greatest condition, but, like, I was freaking out. I was screaming, holy shit in the store. It was hilarious. Hope nobody looked at me. Anyways, yeah. I'm very excited to have this. I can finally fucking read it. And also, because this is not exactly a common find. One of the only books from the original the original series is, plural, from the 90s to actually be released in the year 2000. So, now actually I can just put that on the Series 2000 shelf. Sorry, the book stack. So now, the book stack grows. These are my book stacks. I'm waiting for shelves, of course. It grows, guys. So yeah, very happy with what I found today. I just really wanted to share it with you guys, and yeah, nothing more to say. Let me know what you think about this haul. Do you like this video? Sorry I couldn't record what I found. My phone was dying, and also because I kind of forgot it. But yeah, I did get a little bit of footage of the Ghost in the Mirror, so that's gonna be at the end of my last video. Something, I don't know what it's called. And anyways, yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.